Hi, I'm composer Frank Horvat. You are watching 5 Qs and A's with my collaborators.
Acclaimed Canadian soprano Meredith Hall was born and raised in Newfoundland. She delights audiences around the world with her riveting sense of the dramatic. She's performed the title roles of numerous operas and has sung oratorio masterworks of Bach, Handel, and Schubert. I asked Meredith these 5 questions.
The moment when everything clicks between the performers and you start this groove together. So my whole childhood, I wanted to be an astronaut and a librarian. So if you can imagine, space librarian probably would have been my answer up until, I was 20. I never really saw myself as part of the Star Trek crew. I loved watching all those space operas, but really my thing was like me, just me out there and a window onto space. That was really the image that I had inside. I don't think I would have been up to the nuts and bolts of becoming an astronaut, but that was my desire. I love bread and I love onions beyond. Oh, I never cook anything without onions. However, if I was on a desert island, I could not live without nice avocados. It's like, it feels so decadent and luxurious. And frankly, because I don't think I ate one until I was almost 30, exotic, but it's like totally nutritious as well. But that's not the reason I eat it. You know that my list is 10 people long, but only picked one, but that one is almost a fused being. So let me explain. A dear friend of mine, he was outstanding. He was a total doer, and he was the pillar of the fledgling Newfoundland film industry. I'm a Newfoundlander, and what he did there was incredible. And absolutely everybody who has worked in film in Newfoundland and in many other places across Canada knew Paul, and Paul had given them something, advice, a first start, support. He was just that wonderful person. And he was a team with my friend, Lisa. And when he passed away, she had to take over a TV show like 2 days later. Otherwise, the 200 people they employed would be out of work, and their whole season that they had created, artistically, would not happen. So she did that. She's still this amazing friend, amazing artist. Paul was the nuts and bolts and energy, and she's now she's both of them. So to me, that is unbelievably inspiring. And she's done it because so many people love her and Paul. And so many people love them because they were such great community members and such great people. They also inspire me about the eternal energy, which is the soul, which in Paul is still driving hundreds of people. That spark that he passed on to them is so alive. So that to me is the hugest inspiration. Phoenix Rising. It's hands down, and it is both the music and the message, because it's a message I need to hear. And it's a message I see so many people around me needing, this feeling of fledgling rebirth, the incredible delicacy and radiance of your setting, and how it lifts is the wrong word. It's as if the flame is so tiny and so fragile, and you've just encapsulated it in this safe little tiny egg. And as the song emerges from that little tiny egg, it's the birth of the phoenix. It's the little tiny tendrils of flame coming out, and that tiny little bird that eventually will soar. And then, I mean, the final lines, carry my tribe forward. That is the way that the spark goes out into the community, and the human race can be saved if we keep that little fire alive. So it's, yeah, that to me is Phoenix Rising is it's not an antidote. No, that's the wrong word. It's literally the last hope we have. Yeah.